Since the last time I made a video talking about my collab ideas was back in April, and the collabs I talked about in a holiday sense would have gone all the way up to December, I say it's about time that I should make another video talking about my collab ideas. Now before we immediately just jump into the video and look at all of my ideas, I want to go through one quick disclaimer. I'm going to be going through ideas that are in relevance to the time we are in right now, if that makes sense. So if you're expecting to see me make some collab ideas for Halloween or Christmas, we've already passed that time, so just don't get your hopes up. And now that we got that out of the way, we can finally jump into the video. To start out, I'm going to talk about something that is extremely relevant right now, and that is Squid Games. Now, most people, when they come up with the idea of a Squid Games collab, you expect them to just say their favorite characters that are, well, in the show. But instead of doing that, I'm going to take a more realistic approach on what Epic would do if they had a Squid Games x Fortnite collab. And that is default skins. There's too many iconic players in the show for them to just add all of them, so I feel like if we saw this collab happen, there would be 5 male and 5 female default characters in the shop wearing the classic green jumpsuit, or whatever you want to call it. Obviously, there would be an edit style system where you could pick the numbers 1 through 456, and if they want to take the extra little detail, maybe even add a little patch onto the outfit as an option where you could have an X or an O. And then as for the back blings, instead of having each default have their very own one, or having them have the same exact one, I think it'd be cool if there was a separate tab in the item shop where it's literally just all back blings and then a bundle where you can buy all of them together. Each back bling would obviously be 150 V-Bucks to 200 V-Bucks, and the back blings can consist of games from Squid Games. Meaning we could have a honeycomb back bling with edit styles consisting of the different shapes you cut out, a back bling where it's literally just a bag of marbles, and other back blings from the 6-legged game race, or whatever that game's called. And then as for other skins, we could have a different pack consisting of the front man and the guard skin, with the guard having 3 different edit styles for each shape. Sadly, I couldn't think of any pickaxe ideas besides a fork, so if you guys have any ideas for some pickaxes, go ahead and comment them, because I honestly don't know what to say for it. And I'm just now remembering right now, one thing I forgot to say at the start of this video is I'll be rating out of 10 the likeliness of this idea or this collab to come to the game. Considering Netflix did collab with Call of Duty, I say this ups and lowers the chances. The reason why is because this shows that Netflix is willing to collab, but also I wouldn't see why they would collab with Fortnite and Call of Duty during the same time period. So that's why at this moment, I'd give it a 3 out of 10, maybe even 2 out of 10 chance of this collab happening, but later down this year when Season 3 comes out, I'd say there's more of a 5 out of 10 to 6 out of 10 chance of this collab happening. Moving on to my next collab idea, I have Ultron. Yes, a random one, but then again, Epic has a weird obsession with just adding random Marvel collabs. This collab would consist of, obviously, Ultron as the skin, and then a damage edit style where it's kind of him from the end of the Sokovia battle. His back bling could be a damaged head of one of these Stark droids. And as for his pickaxe, I don't know why I always struggle with pickaxe ideas, but I feel like it could just be the arm or a leg of a droid. It would be cool if he was in one of those paid bundles and he would be in there alongside with Vision, but I'm just gonna stick to this being only Ultron. And the probability of this collab happening, I will rate a 5 out of 10. And why don't we stick to the Marvel theme and talk about my next collab being a Marvel Rivals collab. Now yes, I know we already had a Marvel Rivals x Fortnite collab, with it being Doom 2099, and then if you played enough matches in Marvel Rivals, you could get a free glider. But in the same set as Doom 2099, there was a pickaxe which was for Galacta. Galacta is another non-playable character in Marvel Rivals, so it makes sense why they would add it, and just because, why give her a pickaxe but not a skin? Obviously, the skin would be her, and for a back bling, I think it'd be cool if it is whatever this orb is from the trailer. And then as for a pickaxe, it'd be cool if her pickaxe was Doom 2099's. I would probably choose any other character in the game to make a collab idea for, but I have to be realistic with it, and if I'm being realistic, this is probably the skin they would add to Fortnite if they had to pick one from Marvel Rivals. And the probability I give this collab of coming to the game would be a 7 out of 10, maybe a 6.5 out of 10. For my next collab idea, I have Big Hero 6 Part 2. We already got Baymax in this battle pass, but there's no other characters from Big Hero 6. Pointing out the obvious, I think it'd be cool if all of Hero's friends were added to the shop in some sort of bundle, and obviously their backbling and pickaxe correlate to their ability. And I'd also love to see the main villain from that movie get his own skin. I already know I'm gonna butcher his name, so I'm not gonna attempt to say it, but you cannot tell me wearing this skin would not be tough. I remember younger me when I first watched this movie geeking out seeing how cool he looked. You cannot tell me this is a bad skin. And to make him even more tough, it'd be cool if he had one of those stair gliders like the Ageless Champion, but instead of it being just random stairs, it's made out of nanobots. This is another one of those collabs that has so many possible ideas to be added for it, so if you guys have any, go ahead and comment it, because I'd love to see them. And overall, my rating of this possibly coming to the game is gonna be a 8.5 out of 10. I mean, if Epic didn't add this to the game, they're missing out big time. And speaking of collabs that are relevant to this battle pass, my next one is King Kong. This season, we got Godzilla as the secret skin, and I think it'd be cool if when he releases, we get King Kong as a skin in the item shop, or maybe we get King Kong in a future season also as a secret skin. I couldn't really think of a back bling, but I know a cool pickaxe would be if it's just a tree, and you can see the dirt and the roots pulled from the ground. I haven't really watched a King Kong movie in a long time, and I didn't have enough time to watch one before this video, so I don't know where to go with the possible back blings, but I can say one emote that's honestly an easy one to say. And that would be just him literally beating his chest like an ape. Now we got this emote for the Primal Autobots back in Chapter 4 Season 3, but the thing is it was a built-in emote. So why don't we get one where it's just an emote usable for every single person? And then as for the probability rating I would give this collab, I'm gonna go ahead and set it as a 7. I wouldn't say it's as possible as Big Hero 6, but I wouldn't say it's as likely as those other random collabs I made. Now, obviously, over time, Fortnite has been expanding with the cosmetics you can use, with them giving us now cars, songs, instruments, and one of the most recent things being shoes. So why don't I come up with a collab idea for one of those extra cosmetics? And already have one in mind, Eminem jam tracks. I'm pretty sure anyone who plays Festival, especially on vocals, can agree with me. We need Eminem jam tracks in the game. We have gotten 4 different Eminem skins in the game. We've gotten, I can't even say how many emotes, but still not a single jam track. Chapter 2 OG, or Remix, whatever you want to call it, was one of the best opportunities for us to get an Eminem jam track, but they didn't take the opportunity to. The probability I would give this collab of happening, I want to say 10 out of 10, just because they have no excuse to not be releasing it, but considering they have been dragging it on for so long where we haven't gotten the jam track, I'm just going to put it at a 9 out of 10. And for my final collab, it is My Locker Bundle. Epic, just make it happen already, please. All jokes aside, I really wanted to include a Demon Slayer collab at some point in this video, just because this season is the perfect time for one to be released. But I have never watched Demon Slayer, I don't know any of the characters' names, and the only thing I know about it is they killed demons, so I can't really make a collab idea off of something I know nothing about. Overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if there was any collab idea that you don't think made sense, or you have a better idea for, go ahead and comment it because I would love to see your guys' ideas. One of the main reasons why I like making these collab idea videos is because I can see other people's ideas in the comments based off of the collab ideas I made, like them adding on to it or them changing something up. So if you think you have a good idea in your mind, go ahead and just comment it because I would love to see what you have to say. Going off of that, thank you for watching. Have a nice day, night, morning, evening, whatever time it is for you. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.